In the public square, socialism is often sold as a compassionate alternative to capitalism, a system of redistribution, equity, and collective care. But beneath the surface of this narrative lies a more insidious trajectory, one not toward Marxist utopia, but toward ideological submission, not to economic theory, but to religious law. Specifically, Sharia. This isn't speculation. It's pattern recognition, echoes of 1979, but louder. Iran's 1979 revolution wasn't just a political upheaval. It was a master class in ideological bait and switch. The Shah was overthrown under the banner of populist reform, only for theocratic rule to emerge from the ashes. The masses, indoctrinated through years of cultural erosion and strategic messaging, welcomed their own submission. Today, the West faces a similar arc, but with more sophisticated tools, media saturation that normalizes ideological concessions as inclusion, educational pipelines that reframe dissent as bigotry, open border policies that blur the line between humanitarian aid and ideological importation. Two fronts, one goal. There are two factions driving this shift: the overt extremists who use violence and terror to destabilize, the covert strategists who embed themselves within democratic institutions, using rights and freedoms as weapons against the very societies that grant them. Both aim for the same outcome, the normalization of Sharia law, not as a fringe demand, but as a cultural inevitability. Socialism as the soft entry point, socialist rhetoric, free housing, universal income, state-managed morality creates fertile ground for ideological control. Once dependence is established, resistance becomes betrayal. And once betrayal is criminalized, freedom is gone. This isn't about Islam as a faith, it's about Islamism as a political weapon, one that exploits Western guilt, naivety, and ideological fatigue. The left's blind spot: by the time progressive voices realize they've been used as ideological scaffolding, the structure will be complete, the laws will be rewritten, the culture will be reshaped, and dissent will be punished, not by debate, but by decree. History doesn't just repeat, it escalates.